It's me and Mr. Jones. Me and Mr. Jones.
Wow, incredible. Take a deep dive into the works of two extraordinary legends gone too soon.
When Amy Met Donnie is a special birthday tribute to Amy Winehouse and Donny Hathaway. It is a musical journey exploring the heart and soul of Amy and Donnie as they cross paths in beautiful synergy. Sally and Danita join us with more. Thanks for being here. Sally, beautiful voice.
Yes.
We just heard you. I get where you come into this picture, but how did you guys get involved and meet up together to create this project? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. It was actually very serendipitous. So the Amy Winehouse tribute Tears Dry on Their Own was conceptualized and debuted in February of 2019. Fast forward in September, I wanted to do a birthday tribute for her during Suicide Prevention Month because I want to break the stigma as it pertains to mental health. So in August of 2019, I went to my birthday picnic in Millennium Park, and there just so happened to be this beautiful tribute to Donny Hathaway. While I'm watching this show unfold, a couple of my bandmates from the Tears Dry on Their Own band were in the show. I saw Danita, and she talked about the Legacy Project, which was very much aligned with what I was up to already. And then I was like, I have to reach out to her. And we actually ended up bumping into each other on the way out of the concert, which was also another serendipitous moment. So that's kind of how it started.
Danita, you're named after your father,
I
Donny
am.
Hathaway.
Yes.
And you're continuing on his legacy with this Legacy Project that Sally mentioned. I mean, this was almost like destiny, right? How that
Yes.
you two came to collaborate.
Yes, and I think what is really a prayer answered for me is, you know, there's a lot of artists that I listen to who reference my father as an influence, and Amy Winehouse was absolutely one of those artists. And so when she passed, you know, there was, you know, this feeling of, I really wanted her to be a part of whatever the future tribute is to my father. And so in meeting her, what she has done is she's literally made a prayer of mine come true. What would it sound like if Amy Winehouse and Donny Hathaway sang together? And so, you know, that is what really makes this meeting that night, you know, just so magical. And now we're here, how many years later? Like 5 years later, with this show that's happening tomorrow.
Artistically, so many comparisons could be made with Donny and Amy. Donny, a Chicago treasure as well. But aside from that part of it, the mental awareness part of it, can you talk about things that your father faced that Amy probably had to go through as well, and how you're using this story to kind of reach out to other people who may be going through the same thing?
Yes. So most music lovers may not know that my dad was diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic and sadly died by suicide at the age of 33 in 1979. And so, you know, to see what, when you fast forward and look at Amy's life and career that we saw, you know, sensationalized on tabloids and TMZ, you know, we got to see what it looks like when someone is suffering and they use substance abuse to kind of numb that pain, you know. And so it's, you know, really important to, one, if we've sympathized with their stories because they're no longer here. We want to take an opportunity to, you know, really center ourselves and our communities and our loved ones and really check in and see how are you doing? If there is a significant trauma or heartbreak that has happened in your life, how do you cope with it? You know, music is a beautiful way to do that and to start conversation, and it's a wonderful healing tool, which is why we incorporate that in the Legacy Project. And it's a way not only just for my father's music to live, but someone like Amy as well.
I think you honor your father's legacy, and there's so much dignity in the way that you carried on this foundation, and that also shows up in your performances. What does Amy Winehouse mean to you? I mean, you can tell that you really do embody her in a way that's you know, beyond. It's not caricature. It's very touching. It's very real.
Thank you. Amy Winehouse means a lot to me and all of her fans for many reasons. I would say that she was an unapologetic, prolific songstress. So she really, really gave you the rawest of emotions. She was generous in that gift of music that she shared with the world. And so that's one of the reasons why she means so much to me. I mean, she was therapeutic for me in some of my dark times when she was in her prime. And so that's one of many reasons of why she means a lot to me. And the tribute means a lot to me because I want to honor her musical legacy by changing the narrative around who she was. You know, we are not defined by our mistakes, and everyone deserves a little grace, including ourselves.
Incredible. Sally, Donita, thank you so much. A ton of spirituality, you know, and dignity in the way that you guys are presenting all of this. Really appreciate it. When Amy Met Donnie is at the Epiphany Center for the Arts tomorrow, September 12th. For tickets and more information, just head to epiphanychai.com or find them on social media. Thank you, ladies.